So far in 2019, for Callaway, the Epic Flash driver has taken all the headlines. But what about these? The Callaway Apex Forged irons. Let's do it, and let's do it now. Hi everyone, James Robinson here. If you're new here and this is your very first time watching my content, first of all, welcome, and second of all, make sure you hit that subscribe button. On this channel, I bring you guys daily golf-related content to help you raise your game, lower your handicap, and just enjoy your golf a little bit more. In today's video, I have the Callaway Apex Forged irons. They look unbelievable. I've already been out and played with these irons on the golf course, and let me tell you, they don't feel far behind how they look. I've been out there, I've played with the 4-iron, the 6-iron, the 8-iron and the pitching wedge, and let me tell you, they feel fantastic. I also took out the Callaway Apex Pro irons. Now, I was going to do just one video on these irons, but to be honest, after playing with both of them, I feel like they both deserve their own review. And then I'll do you another video comparing them. So if you want to see that, make sure you hit that subscribe button below. So key bits of technology behind these clubs, we have the 360 cup face. That's designed to promote more ball speed and off-centre hits and just generally ball speed in general. We also have tungsten weighting in these clubs, but get this. The tungsten in each iron is located in a different area, ever so slightly. It may be a different amount, it may be a different size, so you get the most performance out of that iron that you can possibly get. Wow. Sounds pretty impressive. I'm going to hit you a bunch of shots with the 8-iron, the 6-iron and the 4-iron. We're going to talk through the numbers, and we're going to do it now. Wow. Now interestingly, when I went out on the golf course and played with these irons this morning, I could not believe how small and sleek they looked. The blade length looks so short for such a powerful iron, such a forgiving iron. I can't quite believe it's as powerful as it is. I absolutely love the finish on these clubs. I think they look absolutely fantastic. Very consistent. So just moving up through the set to the 6-iron now, I'm going to hit the 4-iron after this. You start to see a little bit more offset on here, so for people who do miss the ball right, these are going to be for you. However, when I took these out on the course this morning, I did aim out towards the right on a few holes, especially with the 4-iron, thinking the offset would bring it back, but it didn't. It went absolutely arrow straight. These things sound incredible. Now, a big part of technology that's gone into these clubs is the variable face thickness. On a lot of power irons at the moment, you're seeing really thin faces, you're seeing low launch angles, you're seeing low spin. These are designed to battle that. The VFT is there to put more spin on the clubs where you want it and less spin on the clubs where you don't, so you get that optimum spin rate for the club you're trying to hit. But does it work? Guess we'll find out, won't we? I must admit, I love the idea of more technology going into each club rather than just being a set of irons with the same technology, because you're wanting different things from different irons, aren't you? Or I am anyway. Something which is really obvious here is that the designers of these clubs have tried to stay traditional. They've tried to stay traditional to the Apex roots. These irons don't look all singing, all dancing. Yet technology-wise, they kind of are. Okay, let's go 4-iron now. Even more offset, and you can actually start to see now, you can start to see the cavity behind the head, which I'm never a massive fan of, but it takes all sorts, doesn't it? Is it possible to marry a long iron? Comment below. Okay guys, so there I've hit you 5 shots with the Callaway Apex 4-iron, 6-iron and 8-iron. Very, very, very powerful. But let's see just how powerful. Let's take a look at those numbers. Okay guys, Callaway 2019 Apex. Let's start with the 4-iron. Distances, how consistent is that? A apart from that last one that I kind of stepped on a little bit, that is outrageous consistency. Averaging 221. Spin rates, that first one, that's the one. Just shy of 4,000 on a 4-iron. Absolutely beautiful. But I tell you what, they are very, very, very good numbers. Spin averaging just shy of 3,500, which again is very good for a kind of player's distance iron, which is exactly what this is. Very, very impressive. Moving on to the 6-iron, how consistent are these? Same ballpark, aren't they? I mean, to hit 2 shots pretty much the same. Wow. Last 2 again went a little bit further. That is massive for a 6-iron, may I add, by the way. Averaging 188, that's, let me think, for me, that is long. For a 6-iron, that is long for me, definitely. Spin rates, now these are quite low. These are pretty low for what we'll be looking for, which is obviously why the ball has gone further than normal. So spin rate just under 5,000 for a 6-iron, which is quite low. It's not as low as some of its competitors though, which is obviously why that technology is there. And let's finish off with the 8-iron, so more of a scoring club. That's just silly big. That's huge. Absolutely huge, that. Consistent, but big. Average distance 170, which for an 8-iron is pretty unheard of for me, to be fair. If we compare that with the 6-iron, I suppose, you know what? Spin rate, very, very, very low for an 8-iron there. But, again, all very consistent. So, after looking in depth at the numbers there, I'm not really surprised, because when I did take these clubs out on the golf course, they were big. They were very big, but I didn't feel like I was hitting them long, or long of the flag, should I say, long of the target. They looked that powerful. I was quite happy clubbing down and then hitting it the distance, and I hit quite a few shots close as well with these. And to be honest, I've not really ever been a fan of players' distance irons. I've sort of never really seen the point of them, but these are sort of changing my mind. These are kind of... This is the first time I would consider putting something like this in my bag. I've tried the P790, I've tried the Ping i500, I've tried all sorts of different clubs, and they didn't make it in the bag because I wasn't comfortable with them. The spin numbers on the 8-iron worry me a little bit. They are a little bit low, so in summer I'd be worried about the ball flight, I'd be worried about how it lands and if I can maintain control of it. But if you are in the market for a set of players' performance irons, you want that forged feel, you want that traditional looks, these have to be an option for you. You have to go and try these. They just feel, I mean, they feel amazing, to be fair. I don't know if you could get the sound properly in here or on the videos from outside. Tell you what, listen to this one. See what I mean? Guys, I've been James Robinson. Next up I'm going to review the Apex Pros, and then I'm going to bring you a video comparing these to the Apex Pros. You can get these in a split set, and it's not just a split set of half and half, it's a split set that's designed to be together. The lofts are mashed together, the finishes are mashed together, the variable face thicknesses are mashed together, so that you can get these in a proper split set, not just kind of picking a few off the shelf. Guys, I've been James Robinson. I'm here at Huddersfield Golf Club. I really hope you've enjoyed that. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. I could quite easily use those. Time to go and test the Apex Pros. See you soon.